All right, we're on day 2. Julie's doing the taping again. We're gonna try to get the laundry room and the bathroom, the first layer on the seams, done tonight. So I only have so many hours after work to get as much as I could possibly get done. And these are the 2 rooms. If we can get these done, we'll be pretty good. Now, last night it got down to 6 below zero, and all this dried pretty good. I mean, I don't see anywhere where it's wet, so it looks pretty good. So we're gonna get on these 2 rooms. Oh man, we got lots of screws to do, ain't it, Joel? Tons of screws, so we're gonna get what we can, and I think we can get these 2 rooms done before time to go home. Take a break. Well, we got both of our rooms done. Julie's finishing up the screw holes in the closet, and that's all we're going to do for today. We're going to call it a night and go home, get a shower, and get something to eat.
This is tiresome.
Oh yeah.
There's a million screw holes.
Yeah, it's a lot of screws.
Ugh.
I know you guys are saying it's a lot of screws too. We thought it was a lot of screws, so.
Yeah.
But we're filling them. We'll get it done. It's just going to take us a while. So we got 2 rooms done tonight. Tomorrow night be a lot better. We'll go in and get the 2 bedrooms done, and then we'll have 1 coat on all of it besides the corners. And then I'm going to try starting on the corners.
That'll be another whole day doing just corners.
Oh, it'll take us a week to do corners. That's how it feels like. You know.
It might. I don't know.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, welcome back everybody. This is the 3rd day of our drywall mud, and we are in the last 2 rooms, but now we haven't been doing any corners, and we've only been working a few hours every day after work in here. So we're gonna get ready to do the 2 small bedrooms and the closets. We're gonna get them done tonight, and I think I'm gonna try to do a corner. Both the carpenter and Rick are out. They both have COVID, and they're not going to be around until at least another 3 or 4 days. So we're going to learn to do it ourselves, or we're going to have to wait. And I don't like to wait, so we're going to figure out how to do it ourselves. Julie's over here taping. She loves to tape.
I'm almost done.
Almost done. We do have some of the rock wool left. I think we're going to end up taking this bundle back, and we can use that money towards sandpaper. My goodness, are we going to do a lot of sanding or what, Joel?
I hope not.
Yeah, well, we're going to try to do the best we can without, you know, that's why we're just doing light coat. So let's see what we can get done tonight. All right, it's the next morning. We did get this bedroom done. We got this bedroom done, and we got the other bedroom done. But like I said, we didn't do any corners. But we got all the seams done and all the screws. So today, I'm going to be working on the corners. Now, I've never actually done the corners before. I've done them, but we always used, let me get the other tape. We always use this tape in the corners. It's got the mesh, it's like mesh. So you can get this thing to focus in a little bit. There, that's the kind of tape we used, and as you can see, it's got holes through it. It's like a mesh. And they say that the paper is better. You get a big roll of it like this, and you cut it to length, and then you fold it. So that's what I've done here. I got one folded, ready to go. And just for practice, before I show it on video, I did this one over here. I did that corner. And I personally think it looks okay. But I don't do drywall. So that being said, I'm going to try one over here in this corner and show you just how I did it. Now the first thing I want to do in this corner is make sure none of these screw heads are sticking out to where they can interfere with my corner. And I'll look over that real good and make sure I screw any screws that are sticking out, I'll screw them in. So that's the first thing. Then we're going to gather up some mud and we're going to fill that crack. All that crack up through there. We're going to fill it on up, and then we're going to take a corner trowel and I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. And then we're going to push our paper back in there. And then we're going to use a small, I'm going to say a putty knife, and smooth it out. Hopefully it'll work out like this and over here. But like I said, I don't know if it's right. It's just, I'm just doing it. The guys are all sick, so Rick and Ronnie can't give me a hand today, so I'm on my own. But I think I can figure it out. I got lucky. I only had a couple screws that were sticking out a little bit. And what I mean by that is the head is sticking out past the drywall just a little bit. So we're good now to go ahead and start putting our mud in there. Okay, I got me some drywall compound in here, and what I did is I added a little extra water in it to thin it down just a little bit, and then stirred it up in my pan. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start at the top and work my way down with this trowel. I call it a putty knife. It looks to be about 3 inches long or whatever. I'm going to use this to push it back in that crack. I'm going to try to fill that crack up. And then I have a corner trowel here. I have a small corner trowel, and I'll use it to pull down on it. Okay, I had to go over and clean my corner trowel off. I really don't like to use anything dirty. Each seam, I seem to clean every tool to make sure I don't get a... Because once this stuff starts to dry, it gets little clumps in it, and it just looks awful. So, I try to keep everything as clean as I can. A little hard to videotape this, but I think we'll be okay. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to smash it in the crack. And I am pretty messy with this stuff. You see it flinging around. Now I know you drywall guys are out there probably saying what a mess I'm making out of this, but the thing is if I don't know how to do it, I'm going to at least waste try. Okay, now that I got a lot of the putty in there, the drywall compound, I'm just going to take my corner trowel and I'm going to go down this thing right in the corner. I'm not going to push too hard, but I just want a good straight corner. Now that I got that, like that, I'll move on down to the bottom half. Now I'm going to take my corner trowel again and start up here where I left off. Real easy, go right down that corner. Now that I got the corner filled up, we're going to get the tape and we're going to stick the tape in there. The plastic or the paper tape. Already cut this to length.
So I'm going to stick it right back in that corner where it goes. I'm going to take my trowel or my little putty knife and I'm going to get it right in that corner, right where we need it to go. I almost think it would be better if you did this while that tape was wet. But I'm not so sure.
What I'm going to do is just go down through here and make sure I get it nice and right straight up and down in that corner. Now I think I have it back in there pretty good. So I'm going to go back to my putty. I'm just going to take a wee little bit and put on my trowel and go over the edge of this. And I'm going to pull it down through there. Just a little bit. Everything Julie and I have been doing, we've been trying to do it very small. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's right. I'm just doing, that's the way we're doing it. Very light coats. Okay, that's what my corner looks like when I'm finished. I try not to have any big streaks or anything heavy. Put it on as fine as I possibly can. I don't think it looks too bad. I just don't know what it's actually supposed to look like. So that's it. That's how I'm doing the corners. Now, for those of you that don't think you can do it, how do you know if you don't try? I think it looks okay. I'm sure when the carpenter gets here and Rick gets down here, they'll tell me I screwed up or didn't screw up.